All right, so this is a continuation video after setting up your pixel. The last one we did using partner integration, okay? But before we get into the setting up of the sales campaign, I want to call your attention to a few things that are important when it comes to your conversion event, whether it has to do with lead conversion or sales conversion, okay? Now, the first thing I want to do or help you understand is in a situation where you have different pages on your website that you also want to create an event around, what you simply need to do is either you click on connect data source, okay, or you come to overview and scroll down here where it says add event, okay, then you can use manual or partner integration, right? So but let's use the connect data sources. They will land you at the same place where you have to choose either manual or partner setup, okay? So let's click on this. So I have another product I want to market and I want to create a pixel for that product, right? So I'll come here and select web, continue. Okay. So my website name, I'll put it in. Let me remove the extension. All right. So next. All right. So remember, this is the option we're going with. Click on it, then next. Now this one will be easier because we already did the setup initially. Okay, so WordPress, select, continue, as next, and then next, then just next. We've already installed. Let's just verify this. It's verified, right? So let's continue to next. So here I'll now put in, let me write / real months. Okay, so we now click on launch event builder. Okay, so this is the page I want to optimize. Okay, and I'll just go with this first button here. That's the button I want to create a pixel, but it's still loading. Just a moment. All right, so I'm tracking those very button here, right? I also track other buttons, but this is the main page. There's a squeeze page before people get here, okay? So that's where I collect their detail. So here, they will now click to take the free bid that I'm giving them, right? So I'll still leave it at purchase. What I just do is to come here and type real mom. Let me even delete everything. Let's just write real moms, okay? That's all I wanted to put there. Then I scroll down. That's the extension of this page in case you're wondering what I did, okay? So if you notice here, that's real moms, okay? So that's why I added it there. So anybody that visits here, it will track the person. That means that the person has passed through the squeeze page to get here, okay? So real moms, be sure that you're putting in the right page extension. Then I'll come here and say create event. Okay, let me create another one around it too. Or let me quickly change this to something else. Let's go with button click or complete registration. Yeah, that's good. The same thing. Then create event. All right, so we've created the event. Okay, let's see all events so you can see all our events. I need to delete one of these purchase events. Please always check to be sure you are not making a mistake. I want to delete two of them. They are confusing. I'll create a new one, which is purchase event. Okay, so I want to click here again. Let me put it on purchase, and this time around let me redo that other one I did before, 10. Okay, All right, so it's giving error here. So I'll finish with this one I'm doing now. I will come and redo this, okay? So let's finish with this one. So there's nothing else to do here, right? So all I will just do here, let me cancel this one, okay? So let's see all events we have, these two, and they all are about this page. Because I'm looking at the extension Real Moms. Can you see? This one is also, what's it? Okay, this one is not it at all. Not it at all. So I'm going to redo the other one, okay? So complete registration, that's what I wanted. So finish, and then exit, okay? So we are done with that. So I can go on, and we can test it from here, okay? So you see that it is working, okay? So the event has been created. All right. So these are the other ones I created earlier, which I said had issue. So I'm going to redo them. So what I will do quickly, I even need to rename this. Let me rename it to, what do I rename it? Let me rename it Beat the Rest or Need Met. Okay, so I've renamed it. All right, so let me recreate the other one, the first one we did quickly. So here, our website URL without the extension. Remove anything at the beginning that might be a hindrance. Then next. So with these multiple pixels I'm creating, you should have mastered how to create a pixel. WordPress. Okay. Using partner integration. All right. So next. This is because we've already installed it, right? So verify. Always do that, and it must be green. Then next. Okay, so here we'll now put, let me now put that thing. Okay, so we launch the event builder. So that's working well. It's still loading. Once it comes up here, we'll now set it up. All right. Okay, I'm not sure I'll call it purchase. Let me see if I can. Okay, let me just create event. URL visit, yeah. Okay, so here let's say view. I want to see view. Okay, let's put lead. All right, so here now, remember the other time it was giving error, but it shouldn't do it again because we started well. So that's it. We added it the other time and it was showing that the parameter had the issue, but you can see it's no longer showing that here. Okay, so I think that's all. We create events. All right, so if you check our events now, you'll see this other one and this one lead. Okay, so I can finish, right? I can exit. Okay, so here next, if we go to test event, we'll be able to see the lead. Just in a moment. All right, so we are here now. So if I scroll down, okay, these are events going on. Now this is that complete registration we did. The one of lead, maybe it will come up. Okay, I need to visit the website. Okay, I need to reload the website so you can now see the lead come up here. Okay, So that's how to create as many events as you want for your page. If I find a simpler way, I'll still let you know. Simpler in the sense of the subsequent events, right? Pixel events you are creating, right? But the one of setting it up at first, you can either use the manual or the partner integration, right? Those are the two options. So the simpler way I'm talking about is with regards to subsequent events you want to create. All right, so the second thing I wanted to call your attention to is under, I think it's under the data source, right? No, it's under home. Let's go to home. Okay, so that is it down here. Set up CRM. Remember, customer relationship management. We did that under the lead objective. That's the lead conversion. Okay. So what I'm calling your attention to this is that coming here, I realized that I didn't really finish up with that setup, even though the setup that I did was able to work, but the tracking wasn't happening because I needed to come here and finish up, right? But I'm not going to do it in this video so I don't confuse you. I'll do another video where I will settle this. Let's focus on the sales, right? But in case I forget, bring my attention to this. We need to click here to continue and finish the setup, okay? If you notice, the bar is not full yet, so we'll return to this, right? So let's quickly head over to sales campaign. Let's go to campaign. All right, so we are on our campaign area. I'm not going to run the campaign at the end of the day, but I'll walk you through the setup, okay? I turned off all these ads because I didn't want them to keep giving me notification that I needed to maybe add payment or something. So when you are not running ad or when your payment is gone, please try to turn off. And I would always also advise that you don't delete your ads. Okay, it will trigger the algorithm to probably begin to suspect you to be doing something suspicious, right? Suspect for suspiciousness, okay? So I rather advise that you turn it off. Just toggle here. If you toggle here is on and do it again is off, okay? So it was off already. I'm just trying to show you the way to turn it off. So it's gone off, all right? So let's go to create campaign, all right? When you are done setting up a pixel at first, you might need to give it a little time because if you go in to start creating ad at once, the pixel might not have picked. But I hope that this one had picked up, okay? So what do? We are going for sales, right? So it's select sales. And for here, we go for website, right? And let's keep it manual. We can as well use their, what's it called? This is their smart campaign. But let's go with manual smart campaign because we already have a pixel setup, so it will help us. But let's go with manual for now. So you'll see how to set up. Okay, so continue. All right, so let's change here to 10 pixel. Okay, even though it's ad I'm running, but just to have the mindset that is about the pixel we set up. Okay, so can you see my pixel is showing now? Remember, we changed the name from TikTok pixel to NeedMed pixel, right? So when we click here, we see that that's what is showing. Okay, if you have more than one, you'll see the other one there too. Okay, so under here we have purchase. Let's see if we have other option, but purchase is the one that is active, so we can go with purchase. Let's see, let me still check, just a moment. So all these other ones are not active, but with time, I believe they will be active. Some of them that I've used, like that complete form, okay, or registration, complete registration, and then lead. Yeah, just give it a little time. They should come up, right? So there's no need for here. This is a TikTok instant page. We can use this if you don't have a website, so there's no need for it. So we come under, I think the major thing is this. for this to show active, because if it doesn't show active, you can select it. Can you see? You can select any other here, right? So that's the major thing. So once here is active, what you set is active, you can then go ahead and set up other things. So when you come to automatic placement, you can select here manual, right? Turn off here, turn off here. Okay, we click outside here to continue, and then here we remove download option. You can also remove comment, but they do say that it helps your ad perform better, but sometimes you might need to turn it off if there are things you wouldn't want people to be saying. But one way to turn it on and not have issues is to come here. Let me mouse over here. Can you see this comment manager? So you can come here and set up your comment, how people can comment, or the words they can use or can't use. Okay, so that's it. But I've not done a video on that. I might, I don't know if I will soon, but I will try. So we come to targeting, and you already should know, they tell you here that broad targeting is best for most advertisers. But let's move on. This Nigeria, if that is where you're targeting your audience are, so we leave out those and select probably from those. I think these are the three I normally would choose for my kind of products, right? And so we move on to those place. Language, I will always want to select English. Okay, and no need for high paying clients or high paying power, right? Even though it would have been a good option to go with, but then I'm not sure this is when optimized for now, right? Now with time, when we have conversion events, we can make use of this option, right? But for now, let's go on to interest targeting, and you can just select what you want here. I can just type TikTok ad, sorry. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. Advertising, yeah, so something like this. I want the one of purchase intention. All right, I'll take my time to work on this. I'm not creating the ads for now, just so you know. But what I would advise for here is you will try your best to select some audience by interest, select by purchase intention, especially if you want to make sales. Okay, also select by this, select by this, select by this. Okay, have a mixture of it. If you don't know what to do, you might leave it blank, let their system help you to push it. Then after a while, you check to see what is bringing in people to your page, and probably you can use that to optimize, since you already have pixels set up. Okay, so normally I'll advise you leave this for both Android and iOS. There's a video I did where I showed you that this one has about 88%, while this is about no 82%, while this is 18%. Yeah, on TikTok for Nigerians. Okay, so we'll leave it. Then come here, I normally will want to go with this. Now anything you are doing here is affecting the audience here, right? Why is it too narrow? I need to check. Okay, I think I know why I was surprised. It was because I only selected this, so I'll remove it. Yeah, that was why it was too narrow. Can you see what can happen if you are not targeting well? All right, so we continue, and yeah, I leave it at this. I'm not sure people are using 5G, but let's add it. There's nothing to do here, nothing to do here. Okay, and any price, nothing, leave it at that. Then come down here, daily budget, you can set this. Now I've had some persons I told that they should increase their budget. At least 5,000 per day is okay. Let me put 6.5 here. Okay, when I'm ready to run this ad, that's the list I can go with it. Now, if you are starting new, if it's your first ad, I will advise you put in enough funds so that TikTok will have something sufficient to help you get to the audience, the type of audience that you need for your products, right? Very, very important, because what you can get in 1 week, you can get it in 2 days. It's all about your budget. So your budget is your speed, right? So the more you increase your budget, the more likely you are to hit your target. Okay. So we continue. I didn't choose this. So what happened here? Leave it at this. Okay. But you can make your option here. I'll leave it at this. Can you see it's on conversion? All right. So it should work very well, right? So leave this blank. Don't put anything there so that you don't limit the system from giving you the best. Yeah, so you can carry on with the rest of the setup. Okay, so basically I wanted you to see the conversion I just showed you, and then the fact that here we can select our pixel and then select the event to that pixel. Okay, let me even refresh to see whether the other one has gotten active. Okay, let me check. That's the event. Let's see whether we have more. Not yet. Sorry, let me check again. Okay, not yet. Okay, so that's it for now. Okay, now if you want a full video on how to set up your sales campaign, I already did a video on that, right? That covers beyond this place. So the major thing I'm doing here is to see that the pixel that we set up is working. Okay, so try your own. If it's not working, give it a little time and then check again, and then it should be able to give you the result that you need. If you have any question, I'm always on WhatsApp. Reach out to me on WhatsApp. Sometimes if you reach out to me and I'm not responding, it could be that I'm recording a video like I'm just doing. Okay, so don't be angry with me. Just exercise patience and I will be right there to attend to your needs, so long as you are a student of this training. Remember, this is TikTok Ads Made Easy, and we are doing the best we can to make it very easy for you, as easy as possible for everyone in this training. Please let me ask that you go to the seller platform where you got this. There's a link in your email, right? Click on it. Where that's after the receipt, you see a link, right? Click on it and go give a review to this training if you are enjoying what you are learning and what you are getting here on this training. Okay, so I'll see you in the next update. If there is any video you want me to do with regards to TikTok ad, still let me know and I will see how to get that done. If you have not joined our training, TikTok Ads Made Easy, this is your best opportunity to join. There's a link, the first link in the description of this video. Click on it to join the class. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, this training is going to help you. Like the name goes, TikTok Ads Made Easy. So we simplify everything about TikTok ad. By the way, if this is your first time on Profit Leverage Ad, the channel, or you've been here but you've not subscribed before, please do hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, because we have mind-blowing tips to still bring your way so you don't miss any bit of it. I will see you in the next update.